This Monday here at Hastings Racecourse, it is horse racing's biggest day, as the industry salutes all the breeders in British Columbia who have for years spent all the money and time to make this sport grow and grow. To help get you on the right track when you come out here on this gala day, we asked Daily Racing Inform Randy Golan to help all of us, not only you but me, get on that right track when it comes to picking a winner.
The Debutante features the 2-year-old fillies going 6.5 furlongs. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
Debutante 2-year-old filly shapes up wide open. You know, I don't think there's any standout in the race. Pigtails look good winning her maiden going 3.5 furlongs. The horse that has impressed me lately with their works, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. She got beat a nose by Victory in Class, who's also going to be in the race. Embankment, some speed, and one edge she has over the other horses I've mentioned is she's gone 6 furlongs, so she's gone around 2 turns. The other horses haven't. And she got beat by a pretty nice horse, Jump Up and Kiss Me, who will be in the nursery. So she ran second to a boy, and she would have to rate as one of the favorites. But really, it just hasn't been enough 2-year-old racing for me to get a strong handle on this race, and so I think it's wide open.
The Nursery features the 2-year-old colts and geldings going 6.5 furlongs. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
Nursery, there's no real standouts so far. But when I'm looking at a 2-year-old race at Hastings, a stakes race, I'm looking for Juan Olmos, trainer, owner Juan Olmos. He won last year, he had the top 2-year-old, and the year before he had the top 2-year-old. El Settle went 2 years ago, and Huitzilopochtli last year. He's got another horse in the Nursery who's worked really well since he finished third in his debut, going 3.5. I don't know if I can even say this, Huitzilopochtli. Anyway, however you pronounce it, he's coming up to the race in good shape. He's got the breeding to be a nice one. He could be the winner in a wide open race.
The Distaff features the older fillies and mares going 1 1/8 miles. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
Well, the Distaff, clearly the horse to beat is Against the Sky. She won this race last year. She's been facing much tougher horses in her first 2 starts this year, particularly her last race, going 1/16 in the Vancouver Sun. Summer Song, one of the nicest fillies, definitely the top older mare here. She's a pretty nice filly. She's not going to be meeting that kind of competition in this race. It's restricted to BC breds, and the horse that I can see giving her the biggest problem, possibly Windstorm if she runs. She's been a sprinter most of her life, but she has place going along, and if she's ever going to win going long, this would be the spot, because Against the Sky isn't necessarily on top of her form. If Against the Sky is on top of her form, they're not going to beat her. But it's hard to say if she'll run that kind of race, just off what she's done this year so far. So Against the Sky is clearly the one to beat. Windstorm could be the upsetter, and it's pretty wide open after that.
The Stellar's J features 3-year-old colts and geldings going 1.16 miles. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
It has to be Dynastroll. He's gone the 1.16 miles twice. He's won both times impressively. He can lay close to whatever kind of pace is going to be set. He's versatile. Everything's going to be working in his favor. But they're young horses, and some are getting better. A horse like Texas Buccaneer could just be coming around right now. He's only run 3 times, and he improved quite a bit once he went 1.16 miles. Victor's Magic ran a big race to Dynastroll last time. Silly Fella, another horse with potential. It's really a wide open race. Sense of humor, if he gets out there on his own, could be tough to catch. But really, it comes down to, if Dynastroll runs this race, he's going to be tough to beat.
The Dogwood features the 3-year-old fillies going 1.16 miles. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
Well, look at the Dogwood. Mel Snow seems to hold all the aces with Dearest Princess. She ran a very big race. Her first time going long. Last time she was trapped on the rail with nowhere to go, and I might have helped her, because otherwise she might have used her speed a little early. But she has good tactical speed, and now they know she doesn't have to go to the front. But if she gets out there on her own, she could be tough too. I think the horse that will probably get out there might be Sweet and Sour, who ran a big race first time going long in the same race Dearest Princess come out of, the Supernatural. But really, it's Dearest Princess.
The Sprint features the Speedsters going 6.5 furlongs. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
Okay, sprint, wide open sprint. I think no real standouts. Almost time if he goes, but he might go in the Classic. He's a tough sprinter, but he's one going long, so I don't know what way they're going with him. They'll have to make up their mind. Woomburn Express, tough sprinter. He won a sprint stakes last year. In fact, he won the BC Cup Sprint last year. So if he's on his game, he'll be tough. Boundless Cat had a very sharp workout before the crowd last Friday, coming off a nice win. Another really competitive race.
The Redicott Classic features the older horses going 1 1/8 miles. Now let's find out more about these horses with Randy.
Okay, the highlight of the day, the BC Cup Classic featuring the Spaghetti Mouse, $919,000 in earnings, all at this track. Just been a great horse, coming into the race off an excellent second to Tidy and the Lieutenant Governors. The race could shape up for him. He's got tactical speed. It's not him. It's either going to be Gamby, who beat Dirge Dubai in the SW Random Plate, or Trick of the North, who is coming up to a big race. I think those are the 3 horses to beat. Crazy Coffee just doesn't seem to be on his game. He won the race last year, but this, I like Spaghetti Mouse, Gamby, and Trick of the North.